Hi, this is my March review for Leos. We start the month with a very important aspect. Remember we spoke last month about Venus and Mars being together? Well, they're still together this month. They will be until the 12th. But they make a triple conjunction on the 1st with Pluto, which lasts 4 days. And this brings intense energy to Venus and Mars. Pluto's in your 6th house, so a lot of that energy will be centred around that area. Now, the Pluto-Mars will bring tremendous ambition, a big rush of ego energy. So you'll want to really push forward on work, you want to achieve, and you want to really get ahead. Now with Venus, there's an intensity of love and passion and desire, and you want this fulfilling as well. So you're going to be very busy the first few days. Also, with this aspect, if you're not in a relationship, you could find a relationship, and it could be through the work area. Also, we have another aspect on this day which brings some excitement. It's the Sun making an aspect to Uranus. Uranus is in your 10th house of career and destiny, so there could be some excitement there. There could be some of that energy you could channel into your career or destined path, and use that ambitious Mars in Capricorn energy with Pluto intensity to really get what you want at this time. To add to the intensity of the Mars-Venus, we also have a new moon on the 2nd. Now this new moon is in Pisces, and it's in your 8th house, the house of Scorpio. So this is a super intense, super emotional new moon. So you need to harness this energy and put it to good use. And one way of doing this is to use it for self-empowerment, self-development, self-advancement. Also, it's a good time to work on intimacy within your relationships, and financial planning is very good at this time as well. Now we have another aspect on that day. Mercury comes conjunct with Saturn. This is in your 7th house. It's a time you need to be honest and open within your relationships, because people will see through you, and it's what you don't say could hurt them more than what you do say. A very positive and beneficial aspect on the 4th, when the Sun connects with Jupiter in that 8th house again. Now this is very good for finances, good for shared resources. There could be money coming in from outside, but it's also good for getting along with people. Maybe some new people coming into your life. These people be favoured by Jupiter, so there could be something to do with the law, or there could be something to do with finance. This is great for all kinds of business as well, so make the most of this one. Between the 6th and the 10th there's a bigger focus on the intellect, because Venus and Mars move into Aquarius, and Mercury is quite active as well. He makes a square to the moon's nodes, who are across your 4th and 10th house, so there could be things that arise to do with the home, or to your career, or your destined path. Now there may be an opportunity come up. Don't overanalyze it, because there is this tendency with Mercury to overanalyze things for you Leo. So just take it as it is and snap up the opportunity. Then on the 7th there's an aspect to the Black Moon Lilith. Now this is a time to think about how you communicate with friends and colleagues, and also within group situations. And this time you can analyse and see where you maybe could make improvements. Then on the 10th, Mercury changes signs and leaves Aquarius and goes into Pisces. On the 12th there's another aspect in Pisces in your 8th house. Now this one is a Sun conjunct in Neptune. Now this will be super sensitive as well. This will make your perception and intuition absolutely incredible. You can trust it completely, and you might even get messages through from other worlds or from spirit world, and it's been an incredibly sensitive time psychically and spiritually. Now this aspect can also go the other way. And because it's in the 8th house, there could be a lot of possessiveness or jealousy attached to this, and it could be overwhelmed by not only personal problems but problems that are affecting the world. This is the negative side of this aspect, so try and concentrate on the positive side and use the creative energy that comes with this. On the 14th there's an uplift of energy as the Sun makes a positive aspect to the North Node is in your 10th house of career and destiny. So this could affect you in quite a big way. Now there could be a mini crisis or change that happens to do with your career or destiny, but this is for the good, and there is a silver lining to whatever happens. Now the good thing as well is to get balance here, balance between home and work with the aspect of this sun with the nodes. Now the other thing we need to consider is that your public standing. So there could be a blemish that comes up to do with this, but it will be easily eradicated and you can get yourself back on track. Now, on the 16th, there's another aspect. This time the Sun makes an aspect to the Black Moon. Now, we touched on this with Mercury. The Black Moon is stripping part of your personality away, part of your persona, so that people see a different you. Now, this can be a positive thing, but it's happened gradually, and it's going to concentrate on the 11th house area where the Black Moon is. So it'd be people, friends, colleagues, that will notice the difference. This will happen over months, and will take at least 3 months. So when the Sun makes a conjunction with the Black Moon, it should then be complete, and there'll be a new you visible. On the 17th, there should be some good news regarding your career or destiny, because Mercury makes an aspect to Uranus in that 10th house, so there will be some excitement. Then on the 18th, we have more excitement. There is a major full moon. This full moon is in Virgo. It's in your 2nd house, so that's to do with finances. But it's time to get sorted with Virgo. It's time to get things organised. There's been a lot of emphasis on the 8th house recently, and that won't stop. But now's a little bit of time now to sort your own finances out. Now, as well as the full moon, we also have on this day what is called a cradle aspect. Now, this happens up in the 8th house. It covers also the 6th house of work, and also the 10th house of career and 4th house of home. So all these areas have been affected by this cradle. And it's all about getting stability. It's about getting communication channels flowing nicely. And it's also about stability and security. Now you may struggle to get the security at this moment because there's so many other things going on, but it will be one of your aims to get this security and stability around you. This is the home and career as well. There's other aspects that we have on the same day as the full moon. These will help you in your endeavours. We have Neptune make an aspect to the moon's north node, and that's going to last for 2 weeks. This will make you very amenable. People will be drawn to you because of your charisma, your magnetism, because we also have the Sun making an aspect to Pluto. So these two together will give you enormous magnetic energy that will draw people to you, and these people will be able to help you in your career and your work and what it is you want to do around the home area. Also, we have Venus. Venus is making an aspect to Uranus. Again, Uranus in the 10th house. Venus brings some excitement within working relationships, and this could benefit you as well. You'll be attracting people to you that can help you on your path, on your future path. Whether you're changing that path or whether you're staying with the old path, these people will be able to help you along the way. On the 20th, Mars lays down a challenge for you. He's now in the 7th house of relationships, and he wants you to make changes. He wants you to make constant changes so that you keep yourself updated, so to speak. He doesn't want you to wait until things get so bad that there's one big explosion, one sudden change. He wants you to continue now to make small changes on a regular basis and keep the creative changes coming along. On the 21st, there's another aspect he makes to Uranus in the 10th house this time. So this is where you need to work on relationships connected with your profession or your public standing. And again, he wants you to make those changes on a regular basis so you keep yourself updated. It may be that you have to do some research and maybe some analysing of yourself and how relationships have gone in the past, but keep making improvement, keep going forward, and this will benefit you greatly. Between the 23rd and the 27th, Mercury, the messenger, is there to help you. On the 23rd, he makes an aspect conjunction with Neptune. Now, remember, Neptune's on that long-running 2-week aspect with the moon's north node. Mercury, the messenger, will help you, bring you signs, messages that will help you on your way with that aspect. Then he makes an aspect to Pluto, and again he'll help you to unearth things and to investigate things. He's there to guide you. And then the last aspect is to the Black Moon Lilith, and this is where he'll also give you advice and signs, messages that will help you on your way with what's going on with the stripping down of your part of your personality. The 28th sees Venus making a very difficult aspect because she catches up with Saturn. Venus and Saturn don't go very well together. He limits her. He stops her showing her affection and her love. So it's maybe a difficult day. This is in your 7th house of relationships, so just be wary that you may not feel or may not be able to communicate and feel the love and affection that you would normally show. So just be aware of that. But then on the 29th, the last aspect is a square to the moon's nodes. Now this will open up communication channels. This is a time when you do need to discuss things, especially relating to the home and work and getting the balance between work and home within your life. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Tune in next month because April is the busiest month in the astrological calendar. We have our first eclipse and we have the biggest astrological event of the year.